Hi, Linda here, just checking in. It's Monday evening. It's the 22nd of September. September is just flying by. I just, our neighbor it must have had branches down, so had a worker, so it was pretty noisy out here until just now. So, but that's okay. I finished my dinner. All I had tonight was a cup of beef bone broth that I made. It was in the freezer. I made little ice cube trays full of, it's probably 2.5, maybe 3 tablespoons of bone broth. So I had 4 of those. So it was very filling. I did have to add salt. You know, otherwise it would taste terrible. I don't know about you, but I just find the taste of bone broth is not that appealing, but the benefits outweigh the taste, I guess. So I doctored it up with a little salt. Didn't seem like that was enough flavor, so I added in, I just cut up a couple slices of bacon that I had on hand, already made, and I just put that in there, and it was perfect. It was delicious, and that's gonna satisfy me for the rest of the night. For lunch today, I ate about noon, and I had hamburger, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. So hamburger with butter. It's probably a cup of hamburger. It's quite a lot. I was very full. And then about 3 slices of bacon and 4 egg yolks fried. I just can't handle egg whites. They just make me gag. I don't know. They don't taste, I don't know. They taste like an egg white, but for some reason, just the thought of eating eggs with egg whites makes me gag, but when I eat just the yolk, I'm fine. Completely fine. It's actually very tasty. So I was gonna mention then that I started it's a 3-day cleanse. I can do 5 days if I feel I'm not cleaned out enough, because it's been a long time since I've done one. I actually had this Oxy-powder in hand. I'm not sponsored by Global Healing. I have been using them since, we're talking about, 10 years at the least. I started taking a nascent iodine from them, and then my mom had pernicious anemia, so I found their B12 was really good. That I brought my little jars out. So this is the B12. You just take a dropper full under the tongue and just hold it there. The saliva mixes with it, and it gets through your digestive juices. It actually works. Her pernicious anemia was pretty much gone in a day after starting that. And then this is my D3. I just do a dropper full of that, and I usually have that with my coffee in the morning. I add butter to my coffee. So vitamin D3, you want to add a fat. It's gonna latch onto that and take that into yourself. So here's my nascent iodine. This little bottle will last me about maybe 3 or 4 months. It lasts a long time, maybe even longer, but right now I'm taking about 3 drops, and sometimes I'll take it twice a day if I need a little boost. What's funny about this stuff is it gives you like a 6-hour window of energy, but it's not like a jittery energy. You just feel like, I feel wide awake. I'm wide awake, and no yawning or anything, and that works pretty good. And with my colon cleanse, I'm adding in, this is called Lateral Flora. It's a really nice probiotic, and I call it, it's like a happy pill, because when you take one, it just makes your gut happy and you feel happy, and that's a miracle. I'm like, why am I so happy? Oh, I just took this morning. It gets me through the day. So I highly recommend them. Like I said, I'm not sponsored, I'm not affiliated, although you know, you can sign up to be an affiliate. I just use it for my own personal use. Use it at your own discretion. I highly recommend the Oxy-powder. It is a oxygen-based intestinal cleanser. And the directions are: take 4 capsules with a full glass of purified water on an empty stomach before bed. If you do not achieve 3 to 5 bowel movements the next day, increase it by 2 capsules. I find that 6 is a perfect number for me. But starting out, you might just want a 4. And you can, I know in his video he said you can add apple cider vinegar. On the directions it says add the juice of a half lemon, preferably organic, to your water when taking the capsules. And then drink plenty of water while using it, because you do get a little dehydrated, I think. I don't know. I get really thirsty, so I must be dehydrated. But I am drinking, so my only beverages today were water, and I did have some electrolytes later this afternoon. You know, getting cleaned out like that, you want to make sure you don't become unbalanced with your electrolytes. So this is getting long, but that's okay. That was a lot of information to throw in there for one little update. Anyways, feeling good. I will step on the scale after I'm done with my little cleanse. So, and I did this before work in the morning. I just got up an hour earlier than normal, just so I can make sure everything's a-okay, and I was fine all day. No more movements after I left for work. So again, too much information, but I think we need to talk about things like this. This is just my honest opinion of, you know, you clean the outside of your body, you gotta clean the inside too. You'd be surprised. Your body is crying for some detoxification when I've been eating terrible for years, and this is, you know, it's just, you got to do it or you're gonna end up with worse diseases. So anyways, have a great evening. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for being here.